purpose appeal or the call is that at the minimum, the findings and outcome of the proceedings, including the grounds and supporting evidence behind the removal petition of the Chief Justice, must be made public after the fact. Is the call that you support?
Absolutely. The reason is that, we are democracy. And so transparency too is very key in a thriving democracy. You'll find a number of Supreme Court decisions that talk about transparency, probity, accountability, etc. It's even in Kpebu number 2 versus Attorney General number 2. So the Supreme Court says these are the hallmark, of our democracy. So in other words, these are the pillars that hold our democracy together. So it would be odd to have a decision that remains a secret. And I don't think actually the president intends to do that. Because you remember when the Charlotte Osei matter came, at the end of them, the decision was released. We read it publicly. The procurement breaches, etc. Right? So we knew exactly what caused Charlotte Osei's removal. So in the same vein, and remember, Charlotte Osei was also removed under Article 146. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing, like the same key. About the ball, the children, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So the same thing.
But,
right?
But how do you respond to that, the argument that in the case of Charlotte Osei, really she wasn't suspended? Obviously, the then President Nana Akufo-Addo did not exercise that discretion of suspension because, in his view, it wasn't politically wise to do so.
Well, what we should say is that in law, no two cases are the same. No two cases are the same. So for me, to the extent that we've not seen the prima facie determination, we've not been able to read the Council of State advice to the president and how the president wrote the prima facie determination, it's impossible for me to criticize the president on that score. You see, what we need to look at is that, even going by some of the allegations, remember that we are talking about the Chief Justice, the most senior judge in the country. And in the courts of law, we hold the highest standards, probity, accountability, etc. So the moment you say anything that has a semblance of having happened, this is best that the Chief Justice were asked to stand aside for the investigations to go on.